Right, what's up, yins guys? This I'm going to talk about in this video stupid ass internet challenges like on social media. Who knows what the hell new one would show up next, or maybe people might get tired of that shit and kids might get tired of that shit. But I've seen lists of them, and every year it's like something different. And not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm saying in a sarcastic kind of a rhetorical question when I say, what the fuck kind of witchcraft or what the fuck kind of MK Ultra hypnotic spell or witchcraft spell are people on? And I say this because the people that like stupid ass shit on TV or even certain kind of music that actually is more like idiotic. I mean, I might be over the hill, 47-year-old curmudgeon. I think Henry Rollins said that about rave music. I just love that saying, but anyway, may have just lost completely illogical in the eyes of the superior mind of, I don't know, the other age group or generation that dictates or decides, what is a challenge or what is cool. I mean, who the fuck gets together and decides that this is going to be acceptable on the internet and this ain't? Like, it's a bunch of kids like music or other kind of music or a guild. Certain people get together. They got some kind of hypnotic machine or witchcraft spell they cast on other kids on the internet or something. Because you know why I'm saying this? Because okay, some of you guys that follow me are probably with me on this. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, I don't know what kind of deed or sarcastic things or challenge should I make up as an example, but I don't know. Have you picked an example? But anyway, I don't know. Say you and me wanted to do something really stupid. I don't know. You pick it. I don't even want to even say anything because I don't want to give anybody's kids any ideas. But anyway, you pick. For example, you and me were to do something stupid as a challenge. We can get me or you can get laughed out of YouTube very easily. You get one or two views, and somebody will just make sure it don't get views because they got different ways where you can view a video and show it to all your friends, right? And a whole bunch of people will see it, and it won't get views. Man, you'll be chuckled and you'll have a couple people saying, "Get the hell out of here," or trolling and calling you an idiot, right? Okay, we established that. But if one of those things that are just as stupid, if not stupider, and who the fuck dictates or determines it, becomes a cool thing to do, like eating Tide Pods or a fucking salt and ice challenge. I mean, well, this is a couple things off the top of my head I've been seeing over the last couple of years, and everything for people cutting themselves, but then there's other things about people doing that on a dare or burning themselves with things. Well, when I was a teenager, there were people doing some stupid shit in a dare. I ain't even giving nobody ideas. I mean, people were doing. I think kids still do that now. They were burning themselves with cigarettes, and things like doing stupid shit or. But yeah, but then if you do something useful that involves pain, anything from what I'm advocating, small doses at a time that actually empowers you and develops some kind of skill and practical skill which will reduce injury in the long run, and maybe when you work some job or something athletic, your body recovers and springs back instead of bone get broke. I mean, you do something that's you can be on the internet, whatever the hell you drink some 40-ounce beer, whether it's underage or something, smoke some pot, and go onto the computer and either skinny or chubby or some whatever statue you are, just some typical t-shirt and shorts, and then get to either your 20s or almost my age now. the same t-shirts and shorts and and even wear your hair to be like appear perpetually childlike. There's I mean, what's going on with this world where people are doing stupid shit on the internet, and then even out there in the world, they're stupid shit, and they act and dress like they want to be perpetually 10 years old, different age groups, and they make faces at you too, and make faces at each other. And like I said, I'm not attacking how people dress it. Hey, I got people that look like me that are fucking idiots too, or even balder than I am right now. But like I said, like I got friends that work next to a real motley crew. It's how people dress ain't the important. The thing, it's like, I mean, there's an element I'm trying to say. They're not dressing that way because they want to be who they are. You get some people that you notice in everything about them, they making these faces and acting like they're perpetually 10 years old. Well, actually, even though I don't know, bring my mother into this too. It's not about attacking her, but some of you kids out there, I don't want to encourage you to do that, but if, I had problems with my own parents and all that too. But one of the things that my mother did always say one time when she was in a church, that there are some people that act irrationally in a church, whether it's for the Holy Spirit or for different things, right? And I remember her saying once that people humble themselves as little children doesn't mean like acting like children. Some of them, it's all in fun. They're jumping around. They're acting like 8-year-olds. I mean, one time when I was a teenager, I remember her saying that. And then in churches, people will act and make faces like school kids. And acting like children. They'll act really intelligent, scripturally correct and everything, but then attack each other with school kids, or go and act like really intellectually childish school kids, where they're trying to, or one can outsmart each other intellectually, and the other one gets mad and just can't counter it, so they make faces at each other. So almost damn near everybody, you can even dress nice in a suit and act like a fucking idiot, grown kids. Be vengeful, get mad at each other, or you get people like, that's a little bit everywhere. They want to be idiots. But then anything you do to physically or mentally empower yourself and all that, you will get mocked like maybe you'll get half of these people, different age groups over there. I remember somebody on what people used to like to put on in their Facebooks that I knew, that somebody maybe look at your Facebook, your social media like this, and it'll show some dude somewhere, or some chick with some, I don't know, they look like they're making childlike face, it's like Rocky or whatever. So some people you get a bunch of people say on a YouTube, you doing something logically that you don't have to. You can that's good for you, so you can walk like my shit. So it's designed so I don't have to give a fuck about anybody's shit. I can decide what I give a fuck about, when, and how, and whatever. And I could walk around with a chip on my shoulder, a smirk on my face, and not give a fuck. And I can decide at any level, like I said, and at the same time, you be tolerant, but yet be tolerant to things and people, but yet that doesn't mean bow down to them. Treat everybody like you want to be treated, like they're your equal. Whoever the fuck they are, it's like they ain't gonna talk down to you because they think that they have the privilege and whatever. But any kind of logic like that that you think you want to do on YouTube, like some of us are doing, so that we can be smarter, for physically and mentally, and get over and show other people how to get over. And it's more logical, and some of it takes a little bit of work and planning. That's just That's it. Effort, work, and planning that you reap something you sow. You'll get somebody to, you probably a bunch of people on YouTube that'll be looking at your shit and acting and dressing and making faces like they're perpetually 10 years old, whatever age they are, and making some face because it's just easier to do that, now because you could. You can get. It's just easier to do. You know what I mean? It's a part of what somebody's doing encouraging equality extremism. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you think you're going to do something and outsmart somebody and do something logical, all the other person has to do now because he can't compete or they can't compete or do anything about it is gather a bunch of friends together on a social media or out there in the world and stand in numbers and mock it. I'll show him. He thinks he's so smart. Who the fuck does he think he is? That's what this basic world is. You know what I mean? So some of your social media is a reflection on the world outside of social media. They almost are resembling each other anymore. And they have a truck making noise there. You hear that? Some traffic. I don't know how much of that's getting in the damn thing. Yep. So, and people use social media for the good things or whatever that they want to project. And even though social media and the actual world out there are starting to look like the same thing in people's actions and the whole way around, at the same time, social media is still a good place to hide behind some bullshit, act like you're something you're not, too, and with body language, make faces, and then with fake bullshit or manufactured bullshit that you just gather a bunch of people that are a little less logical. There's a point where no matter how stupid or retarded something is, if you gather a mob, whether it's on social media or in parts of the world now you see all over TV, no matter how stupid, illogical, or retarded it is, you can actually, if you gather a mob somehow, you find some way to gather a mob, then it's okay, and then you can turn around and hopefully gather a mob and turn things over its head and mock the actual person that, and then you have these people gathering numbers trying to shame you, trying to shame me.